greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to the Road and Toe Show, episode 31, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What's up, everyone?
What's up, Road Dog? How's things going, my friend?
Oh, same old, just busy.
Right on.
Keeps me out of trouble, though.
Yeah. So, everybody, tonight we got a pretty good topic. We're gonna run through this topic. If it goes faster than I think it's gonna go, then we'll have another topic. But if not, we'll push that one off till Friday. We do have on panel with us tonight. Of course, you have me, Toe for Life, my boy Road Dogs Media, co-hosted by American Justice of Texas, like always, and our special guest we have New Jersey Watchmen. So NJ Watchmen, y'all.
Hello.
And, Heather's dropping the links around so you guys can get I see she's dropping NJ Watchman's link. So anyways, NJ Watchman reached out to the one and only Heather Holt. And of course, everybody knows that Heather Holt is part of the show and one of the co-hosts. And so Heather brought NJ Watchman to me and Road Dogs. He's had a little issue with some stuff there in New Jersey. So, and we're going to get to a couple of videos and his story. But before we do that, there is a thing that I did want to do. Go ahead, Road Dog. Do your introductions and start saying hi to people in the chat. I got to find something real quick.
Okay. Hey, Ron. Hey, AFA, official misconduct. Heather, of course. We got Nicole. We got Gary Colshaw. We got Roxanne. Judd. Car Thief News. I thought I saw that old Kentucky coonhound in there. Hey, M-Star.
Yes,
Hammer Time. Bill of Rights. Hey, Gypsy Auditor. And, of course, Mark Wilson's pulling up the rear back here. We got Jack.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm glad to see everybody coming in from American Justice of Texas, Heather Holt, and the Road and Toe Show. Welcome in. Sit back, relax, check out the show. But what I want to do is I'm going to do something different tonight. So I'm going to start the show with one of the family members. I just want to get her stuff out there to more people. So we're going to do a quick music break. And this is one of the family members. And I wanted to put this up here. So, and you guys got to tell me if the music is, if the sound's working, Road Dog. I checked it and I think it is.
Okay.
And it should be coming up.
There it is.
And this is Banana Anna. If you guys don't know, go check her out. Mods drop her link. And we love our Banana Anna. BANANER. And that's what we're going to do. You got sound?
No,
No sound?
no sound.
Son of a bitch. Hang on a minute. Technical difficulties. I knew
Hey,
it.
Sweet Tea.
Go ahead, Road Dog. Talk to more in the chat. Let me try to figure this out.
I see Lucky Laptop has worked his way in here. And Struck by Lightning, Teresa, Mark Harrison. Yeah, if you guys haven't, definitely jump over and subscribe to New Jersey Watchman. He's got quite a few videos over there that are actually pretty interesting. We got Critter Catcher out here. What's going on? I haven't seen you around in a while.
Is it going to allow me to share?
Oh, we got Big Man Audits in here. Somebody needs to block him. Just saying.
All right. Son of a bitch. We'll figure that out during the intermission, I guess. I don't know. I can't get it to play now. That
Okay.
pisses me off. Okay, so all right. Well, anyways, there went that idea. But NJ Watchman's here with us, and we're gonna go to one of his videos. Anybody got any questions for NJ Watchman before we start one of his videos up? AJ.
No, I'm good. Let's watch the video first.
All right, everybody. This is NJ Watchman's video, so we'll check it out, and then we'll have some questions for him. Go ahead, Road Dogs.
Yeah, I see Farlap finally decided to show up.
Yeah.
Let's
Thanks, Lady Love. Buddy. I see you.
All right, here we go.
All right. We don't have no. Oh yeah, there's no
Okay,
sound.
you got sound?
Yeah, no, there's no sound because it's like dash cam until it gets closer, right? NJ Watchman.
There's a hold. There's about 15 to a minute and 10 seconds of a hold on audio because he never turned on his body mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just him driving.
This is where he pulls up, and well, I think you should back up just a little bit so that everybody. Yep, there you go. You can see me walking backwards.
Is that where
It's
it's
pretty
at?
relevant that you.
Right there.
Yeah, right about there. You get to
So
observe walking
So you're
backwards.
just walking down the road.
Yep, just walking down the road, facing traffic.
Yeah, I don't have no audio yet. Is there audio at this part or no?
Not yet. You'll hear audio once he gets out of the car and starts to approach me.
Yeah. If the audio was supposed to start and you don't hear it, let us know so Road Dog can fix it. What's up, Mr. Bodell?
No, you should have audio here, do you not?
No, not yet. Just about right now.
Listen, real
There
fast.
it goes.
No, why am I
We got
being
it.
stopped?
Because one, you're no.
Why am I being
You have
stopped?
no legitimate purpose. What
I
you're doing?
have a legitimate purpose.
Not to walk down the road, put
I
a sign
have
out.
a legitimate purpose. Whether you believe it or not, I do.
What's your
I have
legitimate
a
purpose?
Protest. I am protesting. I have the right to protest.
What are you
I
protesting?
have no other information to provide at this time. Get me a lawyer if you want to ask me any more questions.
Who is it? Isn't this a French?
I am allowed to be on a public highway. I am not conducting anything illegal under Executive Order 107. I am allowed to conduct outdoor activities. Why are we being stopped?
I told you.
What is your problem?
Again, under Executive Order
Listen.
107, which is your claim to be stopping me, I'm
Listen.
allowed to conduct outdoor activities.
No, that's not why we're stopping. You're
That's
holding
what
up
he
a
claimed.
sign.
Yeah.
And I wasn't holding anything up.
I saw you.
I wasn't holding anything up. Do you have it on camera?
I saw you.
Do you have it on camera? My question is, do you have it on camera?
Listen.
No, because again, I am not doing anything illegal. I am allowed to stand on here with a sign. I am not doing anything illegal.
Listen.
So why am I being detained?
Listen, why don't you listen for a
No,
minute?
because I want to know
No, why don't you listen for a minute?
Why am I being detained?
Why don't you listen? Why don't you listen
What's
for
your
a
badge
moment?
number, Sergeant?
43. Why don't you listen for a
By
minute?
all means,
Okay.
sir.
You have all the right to protest in your life if you want to.
Executive Order 107.
Listen,
says I'm
stop
allowed
for
to.
1 minute.
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to argue it
You're
here.
trying to stop me from conducting legal activity.
Listen, you gotta calm down.
No, you can stop me from conducting legal
You
activity.
have to
You're
calm
a
down.
tyrant.
You have to calm down.
Why am I being stopped?
Because you're irrational.
Why am I being stopped?
You listen, you're
am I
being
irrational
told
because
yes.
you're stopping me for something illegal.
You're not
You're
listening.
stopping me for something illegal.
You cannot be walking
I'm
up
angry
yeah.
because you're stopping me for something illegal.
Listen,
you claim that I'm being stopped for Executive
Just
Order 107.
listen. Can you listen?
No, Sergeant.
Can you listen?
No, Sergeant.
Listen,
No, officer.
listen.
No, officer.
You're not
No,
listening.
officer. You're detaining me? Am I being detained?
Listen,
Am
right
I
now.
being detained?
Right now, yes, you are.
For what?
Right now, you're. I don't know if you need to go to mental health. You
I
might
don't
need to go to mental health.
Again, I'm being
I
harassed.
think your erratic
being
behavior.
harassed.
Your erratic
I'm
behavior.
being harassed by
You might be a
for
threat to
something
the
I'm not
public.
doing.
You might be a threat to the public and might need to go to
Again,
hospital.
you're claiming, you're
Well,
filing,
listen.
you're stopping me for something I didn't
You
do.
have nothing rational to be screaming at.
You're
You have
stopping me for
nothing to be
something I didn't
at
do.
control with.
I hope you have.
So I'm just trying to talk to you to figure out what's going on if you need help.
I don't want to be a part of this investigation any longer.
Listen,
I don't want to be a part of this investigation any longer.
I am going to call mental health and have you done if you need it. You're not
I
acting
don't
normal.
need mental health, sir. I don't want to be a part of this investigation any
Listen.
longer. I am being told by you, Sergeant, that you're stopping me for Executive Order 107.
You have
I am
no
told you-
legitimate person being out
And
here doing
again,
it.
I am conducting outdoor activities. I am.
What outdoor activities are you conducting?
I am conducting outdoor
You're walking
activities.
around with signs holding
And
them
I'm
up.
protesting. I'm allowed to do so.
What are you
I am
protesting?
protesting.
You have
I'm
to have a
allowed
protest.
to do so. Your
What
thing
does your
is
sign
irrelevant.
say?
It's irrelevant. I am
What
not
does the
being
back
a
of the
part-
sign say?
I am not being a part of your investigation any longer.
Okay, stop, sir. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not stopping. You're stopping me under a law that's not relevant. Well, Executive Order 107 clearly states
Do you
I am
see
allowed
how-
to protest and I'm allowed to conduct outdoor activities by myself. I have a mask on, which is social distancing, and you decided to come to me. So again, I am not doing anything illegal.
Listen.
No,
You are
I'm
not
not
acting
listening.
rational. You are not acting rational. You're
Again,
acting
because you
like
stopped me.
probably someone
Again.
has psychological issues
Again,
that
because you
needs
stopped
help
me.
and treatment.
Again,
All right,
because you
sit with him.
stopped me
Just stay with him
for
for 1
Executive
second.
Order 107. What am I being detained for? What crime?
Community welfare. You walked away again. I'm going to lock you up. Right now, you have an issue. You're psychologically
No,
problem.
no.
You're a threat to the society.
Again, you're stopping
You're
me.
a threat to the society. Walk away again, and you're going to get locked up. Stay there. He has some serious psychological problems.
The same sign as he had.
Yes.
Where is he coming from?
I guess Rita's now. He's working there. He has a Rita shirt on. He's serving no legitimate purpose. He's just wandering around aimlessly.
Well, I saw him. Flip the sign. He's turning and facing traffic.
Want to call Sweeney and see?
I tried calling him. He won't answer. What's the sign say? It says T-H-U-C-K. I see that.
And then he has, slow down police that traps ahead and all kinds of crazy stuff. like a mental health evaluation. He's out of control. His eyes are pinpoint.
Got it. As soon as you start talking, right into that.
I don't know. He's just out of control.
Last time they dealt with him, did the same thing. And then he called mental health on himself. He wanted a mental health job. He's allowed to go to and from work. He's allowed to leave work. He's going, they said you're going to where he's going and telling him.
Let's talk to him.
Go, like, where you come from?
What crime have I committed, sir?
Can you stop? I haven't even spoken to you. Stop.
Lieutenant, I would like to know why I'm being detained. Again, you have had time to talk to your sergeant. I'd like to know why am I being detained.
All right, listen.
And I said you can't.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't choose to answer any more questions.
Are you coming from work?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
So again, why am I being stopped? No, I'm choosing to stay here now.
Well, then stay.
Okay.
But if you hold that sign up to the public,
I am allowed to do so.
No, you're not.
Says who? What law? Under what law? Under what law, Lieutenant? DeRusso, under what law?
Let's go.
Under what law?
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not arguing. This is the question. You chose to ask me a question. Why can't I ask you one?
You're disrupting the public.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not, because there has not been a call against my sign. Understand that, Lieutenant.
Enjoy.
Under this circumstance, somebody has to call. It says I am allowed.
You give me the finger.
He gave me the finger. He bammed his ass. Take that.
You see him giving the middle finger in view of the public.
Yeah.
We're just gonna mail him a complaint.
All right.
We'll know.
That's pretty much the end of that.
All right. Road Dog, you can pull that. So, okay. So you were talking to Executive Order 107.
Right.
What is Executive Order 107?
So our governor, Governor Murphy, put an Executive Order 107, which was a stay-at-home order unless there were exemptions to the order. The order being, or the exemptions being able to go outside, there are multiple orders. Primarily, the exemption was in his statement, to and from work was essential business. That's it. That's the only time that you can go out.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Someone's at the door. Road Dog, you got that executive order pulled?
I do. I'm actually getting it pulled up as we speak.
All right. Let's take a look at this executive order. And so when was this executive order in effect, if you don't mind me asking, Watchman?
It, I believe, started in January.
Let me see if I can't bring that full screen. I'm gonna have to pull the chat away, everybody, so everybody can see this. So we're gonna lose the chat for a second. There we go. All right. You want to walk us through this, Watchman?
Sure. So it's pretty much him starting out saying that he has the power to enforce this executive order. He issued the executive order on March 9th, 2020. He declares that he has, the power invoked in him to create this authority. If you go down just a little bit more, it's pretty much just him going back and forth, him saying that he has the authority to do this. If you go down to, I want to say page 4 starts like the real nuts and bolts of like the real executive order. Right there. Given rapid raising incidents in COVID-19, closing non-essential retail businesses will strengthen. So they're just pretty much closing non-essential businesses, but they kept liquor stores open. They kept restaurants open. They kept the news media open. They kept essential businesses. Social distancing was required, so you had to stay within 6 feet of each other. That he has the power to instill into this. He orders. He directs an order, and then the next page gives some exemptions to the order. If we start on just even number 1, the operation paragraphs in Executive Order 104, which really doesn't imply anything to this. The factual findings remain applicable, except to the extent in the conflict factual findings in this or any intervening executive order. 104 is pretty much, again, just saying the essential businesses staying closed. But if you go into number 2, it goes into the nuts and bolts of what is considered essential. All New Jersey residents shall remain home or at their place of residence unless they are doing 1, obtaining goods or services for essential retail businesses, such as paragraph 6, to obtain takeout food, beverages from restaurants, other dining establishments, or food courts, pursuant to paragraph 8, seeking medical attention, essential services, essential social services, or assistance from law enforcement or emergency services. Visiting family or other individuals with whom the resident has a close personal relationship with, such as those for whom the individual is a caretaker or a romantic partner, such as my grandmother or, maybe even my wife. Reporting to or performing their job. We'll get into that. Walking, running, operating a wheelchair, or engaging in outdoor activity with immediate family members, caretakers, household members, or romantic partners, while following best social practices with other individuals, including staying 6 feet apart. Leaving home for educational, religious, or political reasons. Number 8, leaving home for reasonable fear for his or her safety or health. Leaving at the direction of law enforcement or other government agencies. So in other words, if the cops told me to leave the house or whatnot. So that's pretty much, in essence, what I was doing. If we ever wanted to even start from the beginning, I was out by myself. I was conducting, I think, the best social distancing, not being around other people, not having that chance to even have the opportunity to get whatever is currently going on. And I had a face mask on, as the video showed. I mean, I was.
So,
Go ahead.
what I was gonna say was, oh shit, yeah, I lost my train of thought. So did you? So the second video that we're gonna see, is that like an arrest video or what?
No, so they never arrested me. They always let me leave. They let me go back to doing what I was doing, and they mailed me my tickets
Okay, and they charged you with this executive order, right?
twice, plus some.
Twice. And after, so after they charged you with this executive order, didn't you tell me something about the same governor that signed this was like playing outside or something?
Oh yeah, he was hanging out. He was rubbing shoulders with people, shaking people's hands. He was out there doing the same thing 14 days after me.
Oh, okay. Road Dog, you got anything for him? You got any questions about what he's going through?
One of the questions I have was the way that cop came at you. Obviously, you guys have had a past. Is that correct? Yeah. So, what's happened before this?
So
because
you're
apparently he knew you.
So he claims that in reports through state documents and other police departments that have had interactions with me, that they were able to determine that that was me.
Okay, and obviously I'm going to assume they were bad interactions because of the way the cop was acting.
So after I had the video given to me through Discovery, and I got the report saying that the police report stating that he was able to identify me through other police interactions, I immediately went out and started to obtain Oprah request forms from all local police departments that I've lived in the last 5 years. Because prior to living in this county, I was in prison for 28 months. So I wasn't really getting into much of anything. So when I came home, I
don't mean to interrupt, but why were you in prison for 28 months?
So I had an argument with my mother, and words were exchanged, and she took some of the words that I expressed to her as a threat, and she went to the police department and pressed charges against me for terroristic threats. I was put on probation, given a chance, and due to, I want to say, a bad set of cards that were dealt to me, I had to do certain things to keep myself afloat, and I violated probation on numerous occasions, and because of the violations, I put myself in jail.
Okay. Well, thank you for being transparent about it. I appreciate it.
I have nothing to lie about.
Awesome.
Great. Okay, so you did some time, and then you came out.
I came out, and then I did have some interactions with police officers. I had some minor traffic issues. I did some basic minor traffic infraction stuff. And when I'm wrong, guys, I admit I'm wrong, especially to the police department, because you can't fight your case on the street. And I've learned this through numerous occasions. So give me my ticket, I'll fight it in court, and we'll deal with it then. But I will not stand down for my rights. So if you want me to lower my window more than 2 inches, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not required to. We can have the conversation just like this. So I received this discovery from the police department and the officer stating that he knew who I was through all of the interactions. So I Oprah requested from 2015 all the way until the date of the interaction from every police department, state trooper's office, everywhere. And I've got names on police reports that I've never had interactions with officers with. I've never been stopped. I've never been identified. I've never been had a reason to be stopped. Some of the police reports state that they stopped me because I didn't have a reflective vest on. So they wanted to tell me to put a reflective vest on, so they put my name on it.
And it wasn't even you.
Not that I've never had an interaction with a person to tell me to put a vest on.
Yeah. And were that many charges that you were facing?
So I was facing a total of 10 charges.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Go. I told you, man. You tell your story, bro.
So I received the 10 charges, and I immediately just went to work because I know even if I hired a private attorney, they will only do so much work for so much money. And fortunately for me, I like to investigate, I like to research, and I like to really go in depth into certain things. So one of the charges that they gave me was the jaywalking ticket. Now, in New Jersey, it's very detailed because I've been in courts for so long. I've learned that it's not how or what it says, it's how it's said. So the vocabulary of the law is very detailed, and if it's vague, then it gives room for interpretation. But for the jaywalking ticket, it was very, very clear that all you needed to give the jaywalking ticket was if the person did not walk in a 90-degree angle and did not walk in a crosswalk, and if there was not a crosswalk available, as long as they, again, walked in a 90-degree angle, and if they were crossing into a median, if there was a median barrier, they were not allowed to cross it. So in the video that we're about to watch, the beginning of the first video is there is no median barrier. So the definition of a median barrier is something that would prevent oncoming traffic from hitting the opposite lane of traffic. And there's nothing but green grass. So because of that, I was able to defend myself, and the attorney was not even aware of that there was a differential between the barrier and just a median until I brought up the New Jersey Department Handbook and DOC handbooks and 875 pages of handbooks just to go through and have him understand that there's a difference between a median and a median barrier.
Oh, wow. So you had to walk the damn lawyer through it.
Yeah, because he had no idea. He appreciated me even finding it for him because he wasn't even going to argue it.
Great. AJ, you got any questions for Watchmen before we go into the next video?
No, I'm busy in my chat. Sorry.
Before we go into the next video, he actually sent me where the governor breaks his own order. It's a like a news article. So let me go ahead and put that up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I may have to enlarge it. Let me know if I do.
Yeah, you got the controls on that, so you bring up what you need to bring up at the right times.
If everybody can read it.
That's small, brother.
Yeah, there you go. That's still Murphy's Law.
There we go.
There you go. That's a little better. So what's that?
Basically, it goes into about what he was talking about him breaking his own law. And apparently, he attended 2 rallies on Sunday.
Okay.
So what he's saying right here is the proof that he did break his own order.
Violate Murphy's executive order have resulted in significant legal consequences. Those cited had been charged with disorderly persons offenses, punishable by punishable by imprisonment for up to 6 months and a fine of up to $1,000. So he was doing that. He was doing the same thing that people were getting charged and fined for.
Right, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's kind of a
You know how to drop links or no?
Who?
Sorry.
so yeah, it's kind of one of those I guess it's a do as I say, not as I do thing.
Well, the whole state is like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure everybody a lot of people that watch us watch Jersey Watcher too. I don't know if you know who Jersey Watcher is.
Yep, he just
But
recently got into some trouble.
Yeah, he goes through the same type of shit where he's at. But I don't want you to be confused with that because you are the Watchman.
I am the Watchman.
Road Dog, you got that other video?
I do.
Let's roll that
Go
other
ahead and
video.
roll
Let's
that
check
one.
that out.
Word on one of his signs, it's the word spelled P-H-U-C-K, but I believe that to represent the four-letter word of fuck.
Yeah, I think during a state of emergency, it's certainly improper behavior that's not serving an legitimate purpose. I think just being out, it's definitely that EO violation that I said before, and I think right now it's also probably the disorderly conduct charge as well. And as you get involved and engage with this person, may turn into something else. But I think right now you have that in front of you.
All right, I'm going to reach out to my counterpart and see if he can meet me down here, and we will try to make contact with this individual who is obviously acting a little disorderly on the side of the road.
Yep, you know how to reach me if you need any other guidance on this one as it proceeds.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Oh, wait, one thing. If you do come up for these things, at the end of your shift or something before you head out, could you just email me with kind of his name, DOB, and the facts? Because I report them down to CJ every day of all the offenses that we're charging. So if I could just get a little email or something.
What happened? Did we lose audio?
No, this is when he turns his mic off.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So he improperly makes a U-turn.
Right. No, I did hear him ask you or say something about getting your date of birth and all that. No, that's not in this video, right? Your name and date of birth. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. I don't want to be doxing you out there, bro.
No, you're good, brother.
I did watch this video, but I think I skimmed through the audio, so because I wasn't sure if it was playing or not.
So this is where you see it in the middle of the highway.
I'm here in 4625. Show me out with that individual, 22 westbound, across from Harley Davidson.
4625. Can you call in?
Stay right there, sir. Stay right there. I'm sorry? What you just did right there was not lawful. You just...
Actually, jaywalking is only when there's not a crosswalk, and as long as I walk within 90 degrees of the walking distance.
Okay.
This is not.
But I'm not contacting you for that reason, so stand by.
What are you stopping me for? What am I being contacted for?
So I just stopped him from his alleged.
Powder River 4625. Show me out that individual 22 westbound in front of Harley Davidson.
Am I being asked to stay?
You're being asked to stay.
4625 received. 4625, I believe that subject called in complaining about an unmarked car in the turnaround.
What am I being held for?
You're being held because right now we're in a state emergency and you are out during
Expecting me not to be an essential employee, is that what you're claiming?
I'm asking you to...
Oh, man, I was
I'm asking you...
I'm not being a part of this investigation. I choose not to be a part of this investigation. I choose to have a lawyer present at this time.
Okay, that's fine.
Did Watchman, did NC Tyrant Hunter highlight this video? NC, you got the link if you want to come up.
See, I remember watching this one.
That's probably where I seen it at. That was on NC's channel.
don't know.
At this point, he's just went with the bad boy.
4617, 4617.
Oh, yeah.
Can you call in when you get a chance? Yeah, big boy. I'm in Clinton Township. I'll call in. She's not calling in while he's dealing with this.
If we can pause this really
I'll
quick.
explain everything to you in a minute, okay?
If you can take a moment and just listen to dispatch and realize that the sergeant from Clinton Township, which is a completely different township than I got stopped in, decided to make the call to dispatch because they were too busy dealing with me.
Okay, you ready for it to start?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alarm rating, so I know I'm being held against my will.
I'll explain everything to you in a minute.
No, you're holding me now, so you choose to tell me now.
I don't have to tell you anything right now.
Terry versus Ohio, you have to articulate the stop. Articulate your stop.
Okay, I need you to...
Articulate your stop.
I need you to lower your voice, sir.
Officer, you're within 10 feet on a highway. I have to raise my voice a little. I would like to have you articulate the stop, please.
I already explained to you why I'm stopping you.
You're explaining something that's not law. I would not like to know the law that I am breaking. Articulate this law, please. Please. Are you refusing to articulate this law versus Terry versus Ohio? You're not giving me the explanation on why I'm being stopped. Is that correct?
Just hang tight here, sir.
That's correct. I have this conversation recorded on my wife's phone, and I'm being filmed.
4617.
You're not articulating this law.
Just hang tight.
I would like to have you confirm.
Sir, I need you to stay here.
I would like to know what I'm being stopped for.
I need you to stay here.
I would like to know the articulation of this stop. Can I have the articulation of this stop? I would like to have the articulation of this stop. I'm going to raise my voice because I'm on a highway within 10 feet from you. So I apologize if I seem to be coming off a little aggressive, but I am a little far from you. So I would just like to know the reason for this stop. What is the lawful order that I am being stopped for? Terry versus Ohio, you have to articulate this stop. Articulate this stop, please.
I just got here. Can I try
I
that?
would like to have this he's not articulating the stop to me.
So what's going on?
I just completed a business check at the Fountain Motel. I was sitting in the center median cutout when this individual came past me westbound in the eastbound lane holding these poster boards. He came past my location, stopped, he started raising these poster boards towards oncoming traffic, then raised the poster boards towards me. I took no offense to that. I left my position.
No! Whoa. You wait right there. Get back. No.
This is not private. This is not a private conversation.
No.
You have to make your privacy within private.
No.
So if you want to have this private conversation, go in your vehicle.
Step back.
Go in your vehicle.
Step back.
Go in your vehicle.
When I came past him the second time, he turned to face my patrol vehicle, grabbing his crotch and shaking him in up and down motion.
Okay.
I then spoke for a little bit, actually, with Lieutenant DeRosa and with A.D. Sweeney. A.D. Sweeney said that, he's out taking these actions during a state of emergency. And clearly his actions are disorderly of that we have authorization to charge him with disorderly as well as violation of Executive Order 107. Also, and then when I stopped him, he had walked up this way and cut straight across the highway, which would be crossing the highway without the use of a crosswalk.
Dimitri, get Tommy on the phone before we do anything else, okay?
Tom wanted
Crossing
me
the
to
highway
run it past
without use of a
Sweeney, and then-
crosswalk. That doesn't
I
even
mean,
sound
his-
like any
his
law I've
level has
ever
just
heard.
escalated.
Ever.
Okay. Well, you're recording, I'm recording. Just get Tommy
Yeah.
on the... Get Tommy on the...
Yep. I told him he wasn't free to go.
Okay, well,
This is pretty much it. They let me go and
Hey. Sweeney authorized charging him with disorderly conduct and Executive Order 107, and he's just super irate right now.
They're PDPs, right?
One is a disorderly persons, I believe. I don't know what the executive order is.
The executive order is a PDP, right? Just, you have hand complaints?
we know who he is, right?
Yeah, just mail them to
All
him.
right,
Get his address.
you are you on speaker, Tom?
Yeah.
Tom, you mind if we just mail him to him and get the hell out of here? Yeah, no, that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna have any more interaction with this idiot than we need to, Tom. All right, later.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we're going.
I got no problem writing a report.
Yeah, just you know what, just do the report. You know, I mean the report's good. It is what it is. You know, but
I mean, this behavior is not
No,
essential
no.
behavior.
No, no,
He's taking disorderly action by shaking his genitals towards me
Well-
in view of the public.
no, you know what, it is what it is. So you know what, if he wants to stand out here with the fucking sign with, you know, police speed trap and shit like that,
Yeah.
he can fucking do
yeah,
it.
I mean, that's freedom of
You know,
speech. But the thing is that that's in violation of the state of emergency that we're in
No,
right now.
no, I know.
And-
But you know what though? At this point, we got bigger fucking fish to fry. So
Yeah.
we're not going to detain him any more than we allegedly did. Right now, he's going to go back and forth. I guarantee you, he's probably going to get right by my car. And he's going to say something. So you know what? It's a DP. Sweeney said it's okay to charge him. We have ID of him. So you know what? We'll just do that. That's all. It's no big deal. Yep. Now, where's he living now?
I have no idea. He just showed up on foot near me. I know he operates some vehicle. I don't know if he parked in one of these parking lots. But
Hey, let him go. You know what? It's not worth it.
yep, that's fine.
And that's pretty much it.
All right.
The part that kind of threw me was they were just kind of like beside themselves. They didn't know what to think.
They
didn't
never
know
do
what
when
to
they
do.
come across me.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, they were just like, "What the hell? What do we do?"
First off, I want to bring up the point that he parked his car hanging halfway out into the road, so he was obstructing traffic when he didn't have to.
Which is
Cause
why
an
the police
accident.
department, which is why the dispatch made mention that I may have been the person to call. I was.
Yeah. Well, there was something else I wanted to touch on about that, about what they said. Fuck, I can't remember now. See, I was just telling NC Tyrant Hunter I got got a memory like his. See me, I'm all right. I forgot what I was thinking of. I didn't want to say it during the video, but so all right, so let's catch up. So that was your second. That was your second interaction with the police, right?
So that was actually the first interaction with the police department.
Your second interaction.
Which is why when we had the interaction, that was actually the first interaction with the police department.
Oh, dog, your You're echoing us.
Oh,
There you go.
All right. Okay. So that one was the first one. The other one was the second one.
right. Which is why when I had that second interaction with the sergeant, I was so aggressive and even more agitated.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's go over. Let's get closer to. Let's get closer to. Let's get closer to up to date here on this. So, how many tickets did they send you in the mail total?
10.
10.
And you've been to court on all 10, or
All 10 all 10 charges, 2 separate occasions, 2 separate trials, all the way through. I never pled out. I told my attorney that I wanted to go all the way with it because I didn't do anything wrong.
and were you charged with any of them?
I was found guilty of disorderly conduct, for me scratching my genitals in public view. I got charged for 2 failure to comply with Executive Order 107, as well as failure to walk against traffic.
Failure to walk against traffic. And all these are less like minor misdemeanors, right? They're all just fines, pretty much.
They're all pretty much fines except the 107. The 107 carries a maximum of 6 months in jail.
Which is garbage because they changed the 107. Oh, and it's an executive bullshit executive order by governor.
Right. So when I went to trial and was found guilty, I was charged, or I was found guilty, and the judge ruled that I would serve a suspended sentence of 10 days in jail and 1 year on mental health probation.
1 year on mental health probation
Yes, sir.
for an executive order.
Because of my behaviors.
Okay. And have you, I mean, I'm just going to ask the question, bro. Have you ever been diagnosed with any kind of mental issues?
Yes.
Like what? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to tell us, bro.
I'm very transparent, man. I have nothing to hide.
Okay.
I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, borderline personality disorder, and bipolar 2.
Okay.
As well as and anxiety.
And anxiety.
And this is before all of this happened?
Yes. So for the most part, most of it happened prior to. I was seeking mental health treatments, and I was diagnosed prior to this.
And in any of the police reports, was that ever, I guess, listed? Because like for that first video, he was talking about, you need to get evaluated or what have you. And then you made the comment that he stated from previous police encounters, they were able to identify you. So in any of those reports or whatever, was that ever put in there as well, I guess? You know what I'm saying?
So the only thing that they have is that they have a claim, which again, I'm not going to lie, I did call the EMS, was because I was having a panic attack right after the first interaction, which is what we just saw.
Okay.
But I refused treatment once there was a officer that showed up, and again, after this interaction, I didn't want to be around police. I wanted to go deal with what I was trying to deal with, and not deal with people with guns and people that are bullies. And I didn't want to deal with that. I just wanted to deal with what I was dealing with in a most calm manner possible.
Right. And that would just bring your anxiety up, having the armed guard, so to speak, coming up on you like that, right?
Right, and that's exactly how I felt. So I refused treatment, and I just went about my day, and I called a few people in my network, and I worked through it.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. How are you, AJ? Are you pretty much caught up to speed with this situation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we're pushing the 1 hour mark. So I think
That's cool.
I think we're going to take our intermission, and then we'll come back and we'll then you can get us up to speed with what's going on now.
Awesome.
Exactly right now. But I'm gonna run our intermission, give everybody a chance to kick back, go get something to drink. I don't know, take a piss, smoke their smokes, do whatever you do, and we'll be back. You know, you guys know how we do it. I'm gonna do the double intermission, so it takes a little bit longer. So sit back, relax, and we'll be back.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just wrote an obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression,
Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts.
Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning, there ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night, got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I'll get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. drive, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that thought, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
Whoop, there it is. Welcome back, everybody. All the video editing was done by Road Dogs Media, my boy Road Dogs, and the music was done by Nefex. Go check them both out. Nefex has got great music, all copyright free.
Yeah, but you have to throw yourself in the mix on the editing. You were a big part of it too.
Hey, sometimes I am, and don't mind me. I'm chewing a little bit because I'm eating a little bit. Had to snatch a piece of pizza on the way in. So, AJ, you got any questions? I know you was busy chatting it up for a minute. You got any questions for Watchmen before we go further?
No.
I have a question.
But I will ask. Will you put your email in the private chat?
My email?
Yes.
Sure, I could send it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can actually give it to you as well, AJ.
Okay. Yeah, either way, I'll just let you get it. Thank you.
What's your game plan moving forward?
So, game plan moving forward is I'm talking with a really, really great attorney. Her name's Dana Weaver, and she was most phenomenal enough to take my case on pro bono. And we are set for an appeal. And our appeal date is for April 13th at 2:30 in Flemington, which is ironically enough where my whole process started. Really quick, I started when I came home from prison. I was really new to a lot of stuff, and especially up in this area. And I seen a blue line in the middle of the street. And because of the blue line, I started researching, and that's where a lot of my process was because of the blue line and people not being held accountable for the things that they were doing wrong. If I'm going to do something wrong, I am going to be held accountable for it. So are they. And, because of that, it started there, and I'm happy that it's going back there, and hopefully it ends there.
Road Dog Basement.
We got a troublemaker in the house.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's up, Mr. Wilson? He might not be. He'll
No,
get
a
his
lot
mic
of
together.
a big thing that is a large reason why I'm fighting this is because of the 10 days. 10 days in jail for something like this, man, is something that it is outrageous. If I should do it, so should he.
Yeah, I mean, and that's so yeah, let's move on to that. So you had 10 tickets and charges on you. What happened now? Where are we at today with the 10 tickets and the charges?
I am sitting with 4 convictions for 1 disorderly persons, 2 failure to comply with Executive Order 107, and 1 failure to walk against traffic. And it's kind of fucked up because right before all of this, my record was started to become at that 7-year point where nobody can see my record. And I have had opportunities to get really great jobs, and I lost them because they were able to see this not only on my background check, but on multiple news media websites.
Yeah. And when you started deciding to do this, redress your government and things of that nature in your activism, did you have a YouTube channel?
I did. Well, I started it with that pretty much. Me going into the local mayor's office, trying to get open request forms, talking to the sergeant. That was actually one of the reports that was given to me, was a harassment charge that the lady that I recorded in the office filed against me because I recorded her, and she felt harassed because of it. That didn't go nowhere. And I mean, I talk about the blue line. I talk about all of there was a gentleman that was charged with having a candlelight vigil and was charged and convicted and overturned because of numerous of laws that are out there that we all know and can recite like the back of our hands. I mean, it's outrageous.
Yeah. So, well, what I was going to get to on that was, I mean, I've actually talked to multiple activists out here, whether they be cop watchers or auditors and YouTube, you know what I mean, that have YouTube channels. And I mean, them are the kind of things that you're going to have to, expect when it comes to doing this kind of redressing your government and activism. You know what I mean? Like, people, you're out here on the internet, people are seeing it. So on that aspect of people not wanting to, jobs not wanting to give you the time of day or something like that. I mean,
I'm sure it could be numerous of reasons why they didn't take me.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You understand what I'm saying, though?
Oh no,
so, like,
100%.
you're out here on the internet, so anybody can see it.
That.
Someone drops something to a company and they don't like it, then they don't hire you. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
that's why I got fired from one of my jobs, was because a person that wanted to remain anonymous sent an email to the company that I worked for, saying that I threatened a police officer's life with a knife, and because of this attention, I had to be released.
Yeah, and that's another thing, man, is you got to watch out for people trolling you or don't like you out here that will do that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, I'm just, I'm giving you what I've seen and what I've talked to when it comes to auditors and things out here. I've seen, they've told me that they've got, a lot of, hit a lot of roadblocks when it came to doing like jobs and things like that.
But what I find, and I agree with you, and what I find just the most, I guess, heartbreaking is that while, yes, people do things of the nature, like myself, I can't say I'm an auditor. I can't say that I'm a cop watcher. I'm really just, I guess you want to call me like the accountability police. I want to hold everybody accountable. I did 28 months in prison because somebody wanted to hold me accountable for the stuff that I did wrong. So if that's the case, why is it that when I come home, I get to watch people do what they want? And it's because of positions that they hold. And these are the same people that put me behind bars for 28 months, or helped me, rather. They didn't put me behind, they helped me put me. And if people are going to constantly get bad mouth because you want to hold someone accountable, then what are you trying to hide?
Right.
If you're trying to have someone lose their job because they're trying to hold you accountable, then what are you trying to hide?
Yeah. So you got convicted of these four, the 4 out of the 10, right?
Yeah.
Now, and only the one holds possible jail time. So
2.
what are they saying to you about that one?
So I've already been convicted on the charges, and they've sentenced me to a suspended sentence of 10 days in jail and the 1 year of mental health probation.
So they gave you probation pretty much for the
Right, but if I get stopped for speeding,
10
if I get
days.
stopped for anything, I can violate my probation and go to jail.
For 10 days.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that should give you a reason to do everything right now, huh? Sorry, I'm just trying to lighten the moment.
So I agree with you 100%, but ironically enough, the other night I was driving home from work. I work late night, and I know that the road that I drive on is where the state trooper barracks resides. So smart thing for me to do is throw my car on cruise control, especially since I'm the only car driving on the road at 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I throw my car on cruise control. Speed limit's 50. I'm doing 45, and I have a car that decides to make a U-turn. Now, I know it's the police officer. I'm not doing anything wrong. Why should I be scared? He pulls me over. He said I was speeding, doing 60 in a 50. I can't prove any different, and unfortunately, case law has proven that his observation holds weight. So I'm screwed.
Right. And a speeding ticket can get you. Oh, wait a minute.
Any interaction with the law enforcement.
A speeding ticket, though.
Yes. That was one of my violations when I went to court. When I violated.
The interaction with the police, too. So, I mean, but is that even? Oh, I don't know. That just seems absurd.
Let me answer a question. Blue Lives Matter. That is part of the condition, the 10 days plus the probation.
Yeah.
He had made a comment in regards to screw that, just take the
10 days and
not the
No, he's right. No, he's 100% right. So a suspended sentence means that they won't put me in jail for 10 days as long as I meet all qualifications under the requirements of probation for the year that I'm on it.
But if you do, so if you said no, screw that, I'll take the 10 days. Do you lose the probation?
Then I lose the probation and I go to jail for 10 days.
That's a hard one.
Especially since I have a pretty decent job making really decent money.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I'm thinking you said you did 28 months. It's like 10 days to you. You could do that standing on your head.
10 days, I'll sleep most of it.
Yeah, and it probably wouldn't be in prison. It'd probably be in a county jail or something stupid like that, right?
Yeah, in the county jail. But I also have a wife and 2 children at home that rely on me. So
right. No, I get that.
So you're worried because of this traffic ticket about getting the 10 days? Is that right?
Yeah, so I'm really worried.
Don't you have a court date or a sentencing date? Or
I do have
what
a court
I'm getting at is, can't you ask your job for, leave of absence, or different jobs have different ways to state it or whatever.
I just started it 5 weeks ago.
I understand that, but sometimes even if you had to fib a little, and I'm not trying to say lie, but I mean to or I have been open and honest with my job about my mental health and stuff like that, and it has really benefited for me. So, I mean, there are possibilities other than just kind of giving up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it is an option. Worst case scenario is that they violate my probation and I go to jail anyway for the 10 days.
Yeah.
So
And
worst,
if
it
you do
really
the 10
is.
days, though, the probation drops.
Right. So if I violate probation, I go to court, I get the 10 days, but probation drops and I come home with no probation anyway. So right now, this is just like a get out of jail free card until I get in trouble with a speeding ticket.
Yeah. So I heard you say earlier in the show, it was either earlier in the show or backstage when I was talking to you, you said something about appeal.
Yes.
Why don't you delve into that and let us know what's going on with that?
Okay, so my attorney and I did decide to file an appeal because we both believe that not only did numerous of constitutional rights believed to be violated, but no real law was broken. The executive order very clearly states that there were exemptions within the order. The video clearly shows me facing traffic as I was walking backwards, even after the interaction. There's just numerous of arguments that the defense came to that didn't make sense, and they tried to weigh the factor onto me to prove my innocence, and that's not how the law system is supposed to work. And that's how they worked it. And my attorney looked at it, and we're discussing that option also. We finally put our brief in, and we're just waiting for a response from the prosecutor's office, which should happen by Monday. And our court appearance is going to happen in Flemington, New Jersey. It's 65 Park Avenue in Flemington, New Jersey at 2:30, and we are going to be there, and we're going to fight the appeal. We are going to try to prevent me from even having to see 10 days at all. We're going to try to get my money back for all the fees and fines that they took from me. We're going to try to get all of that back slowly, but the first thing we have to fight is the fact that I didn't do anything wrong. And
right.
I mean, I don't know how many followers we have watching the live episode now, but I know you have tons of people that watch, and anybody with eyes can see that nothing was done. And while, yes, I was a bit of a jerk, and I wasn't very nice or pleasant, that doesn't mean that I broke a law.
Right. And I was going to get to that because I have had a few people, I've seen a few people in the chat making that same type comment that maybe you should have been a little bit mellower, but it's not against the law.
It's not against
you know what I'm saying? And you obviously, you told us that, you do have some issues with PTSD and all that stuff. So, I mean, all that stuff's not against the law. And I'm glad you brought that up. The other thing I wanted to touch on,
and I'm glad that you recognize where you could have changed things
right,
as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's good.
Right. Because you don't always have to go full force. I mean, we've had this discussion on the Road and Toe Show before. Like with Lucky Laptop audits, for instance, our boy Lucky Laptop audits, he went 0 to 100 on this cop. I don't know if you ever seen his video.
No, but I will after this.
Yeah. Well, Lucky Laptop audits, go check him out, man. That's our guy. He actually goes out and films the police with a laptop. That's why his name is Lucky Lap. There he is, Lucky Laptop News. There he is. But anyways, his first video, he went 0 to 100 on this cop, this pig, whatever you guys want to call him. And we talked to him, me and Road Dogg and the family. We reached out to him and we talked to him, and he's come down a little bit. He's knocked his vocals down a couple notches. his inner reactions are getting a little bit better when it comes to flipping out, you know. But yeah, but I mean, it's not against the law, like we said. So I mean, it is what it is. They get butt hurt. They don't.
Their ego takes over.
Yeah, their ego takes over because they get butt hurt because you're louder than them. But they can be as loud as fuck they want to you, you know, and that's good because they got that fucking little tin fucking star on their chest and a fucking gun on their hip, right? So, and that's what we're trying to fucking change is them to get rid of that fucking ego because we're fucking people just like them.
And that's the way, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I went to trial, if I were to ever forward my trial transcripts to any of you guys, if anybody with any type of empathy to mental health issues, I think would feel or understand how I felt at the moment, that my mental health issues is what got me in trouble. My mental health issues is why I am being charged with what I'm being charged with. My mental health issues are the problem. Not my law breaking, not anything of me breaking the law, but it's my mental health issues. And I think that hurts the most.
Oh, I know. I do know what I wanted to bring up. So there was a lot of talk in the chats too. I've been trying to watch the chats. I'll tell you what, man, it's hard to watch the chats, do the show and everything all together. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, especially when the chats are rolling like they are tonight.
You're doing a great job.
But a lot of people in the chats a few people I've seen said that maybe you should invest in a cheaper dash cam.
I have one. I purchased one.
Okay, yeah. You know
and
what I mean? So
next paycheck, I'm going to probably black box my car.
Yeah. So the next time that they try to say you're speeding if you ain't or something, you know, until you get the appeal process gone through and everything, you know, that way you don't, that way you don't need to go to jail. Like Heather said, you needed help, not jail, but they put all these charges on you. So if it was about your mental health or whatever, they should have helped you with
what even
mental health
baffles me
experts.
more is when we watched the first video and they called the 5150, which was the mental health evaluation on me. I'd never seen a mental health professional. I never seen a doctor. All I seen was two people with guns, tasers, and authority to beat my ass.
Right. And I was going to touch on that after I watched that first video. That was one of the points I was going to touch on, was that they was talking to mental health thing, but are they trained in mental health?
No.
Is New Jersey police trained in mental health?
They have a MITRE course during their police training that they do take, which is an 8-hour course.
Woohoo. Oh, so you can know everything about mental health in 8 hours.
Every officer takes that course?
Every officer that goes through police academy training, yes.
Okay.
That's new to me. And what is it, like just a signs course, or like these are the signs of mental health, or what? I mean, because obviously you can't spot mental health and after watching an 8-hour course or sit through an 8-hour course. Come on.
Well, they're using the 8-hour course and his 20 years in the police force.
Look at all these people here watching me. They all think I'm sane. Just saying. And they have for months, you know, and they ain't figured it out. I'm just saying.
Well, from my understanding, I mean, I know they were trying to implement something on, you know, to do with mental health into the police academy, but as far as I knew, that is not covered whatsoever in police academy, and the police departments around here anyway, they usually have a special group of officers that are, you know, trained and stuff in those fields that will, you know, go out on these kind of calls when they're called out to. So, I mean, but I do know that they were, you know, like I said, trying to implement, you know, the mental health into getting, into training or whatever.
Yeah, they've been instituting a lot of that here in Texas because of the homeless population that's been popping up all over. That's why they've been doing that.
In Seven Freedom, I can see you doing that.
Oh my goodness, oh Seven Freedom.
I can hear it now. He's going to come over to my house and say, "Hey, can you 3D print me a butthurt cream container?"
Yeah, I'm sure he probably will.
I've actually had that on my thought process. I was going to do that one day.
Yeah, right. So everybody, mods, start dropping New Jersey Watchman's link in the chat. If you guys aren't subscribed to New Jersey Watchman, let's get over there and subscribe to him so we can find out, and hopefully he beats this appeal and we get some more content when it comes to redressing his government out of him, his activism, because I think there'll be more to come, but as long as he's on probation, there probably won't be.
Oh no, I'm terrified right now.
Yeah, and I understand, dude. I mean, you don't want to go do that. I mean, I get it with the kids and everything, man. You don't want to go do it. Like, I know a lot of people, like a lot of friends of mine and all that, they would say what a couple people in the chat were saying, well, just go lay it down. You know what I mean? Just go lay it down for the 10 days. Big deal.
Yeah,
you know?
There's been several people that have said,
it's not just. So the thing is, I don't just work one job, guys. I work four. And New Jersey is not cheap to live in to begin with. And while I'm fortunate to live where I live, it's still not cheap. And if I were to leave for 10 days, that leaves my family in a bind for 10 days. And I don't have a savings account right now to say I can leave for 10 days and my family's going to be A-okay. So I have to honestly worry about my family. If it was just me, when I did my 28 months, guys, it was just me. My girlfriend, which is now my wife, was there, but it was just me. I didn't have kids. I didn't have anything to worry about. I didn't have nothing other than me. So when I come home and I have an entire family to worry about, it's no longer just me. That's selfish. And yeah, 10 days is nothing. And it probably won't even do 10 days. I'll probably do 7 because of good time. And if I go onto the workers tier immediately, like there's other things that can be variables that can be instantly dropped in time. But again, it's the factor that I'm taking myself away from my family for 7 days. And it's not to be productive. It's to just get away from it. And I don't want to just get away from it. I'd rather fight it. I'm just going to fight it and fight it and fight it and fight it. Because if I do the 10 days or even 7, I come home, I win the appeal, I don't get those 7 days back.
Right. And you're not giving up. I mean, that's the thing is you're not giving up. And that's what part of this was to and that's what part of it is to show awareness, because a lot of people watching and a lot of people that are in the chats are out here fighting a good fight. You know what I mean? And we need to learn this to not give up, you know what I mean? Because you could have just did that and just gave up, but you're going forward and keeping going.
But at the same time, those of us who do this, whether you're protesting, whether you're cop watching, whether you're auditing, you know the risks that you take. So you have to keep in mind that knowing, okay, when I go out and protest, something might go wrong and I could get thrown in jail, whether it's legal or not. The fact is you get taken to jail. You know what I mean? So I mean, and yes, I'm the one who's like, oh, you stupid, whatever. But anyway, that's just something every day that every time I go on a cop watch, I have to think, okay, is this a day I really want to go out? What if I get thrown in jail? What's going to happen to my family, my kids, so I feel you, I really do. But on the other hand, it's your choice to go and what is the word? Participate in that activity, and so you should know the risks that you're taking.
Absolutely, I know the risks, and guys, I'm not saying I'm a lawyer, a paralegal, or anything of the nature, but my wife can vouch for me. For 5 long years, almost every day, I research some kind of law of what can happen, what possibilities, what bullcrap stories that they can fathom together to possibly catch me off guard. I've seen numerous of videos of what officers say and what they do and storylines that they come up with. So I've been able to paint a picture of what they would possibly say. So I've researched laws more than I think they can even imagine that I know. Like, I know things, like I said before when we first started about this, I know about the fact that there's a median barrier and a median differential. My attorney, who has taken the bar exam, doesn't know the difference. So I know what you're saying, that even with me knowing this, they can still lock me up and say, you know what, deal with it in court. And then court's going to find me guilty because obviously that's the way that things run. And then I would have to take it on the appeal process. And then with all of that being said and done, I'm sitting in jail.
Right.
Which is why I don't really do anything anymore. I focus on the job that I have, and that's pretty much it. I don't even really do much of anything. I work, come home, and maybe once or twice a month I indulge myself and go out and go do something, whether it be go race on ponies or whatever.
Yeah. And your lawyer that you have, you're paying this lawyer, or is this a court appointed, or if you don't mind me asking?
Man, she was amazing. She took this on pro bono. If anybody wants to donate to this woman, please, I don't want any penny from it sent directly to her. I can send the link to you guys. Please, if anybody wants to donate, please send it to her. Don't send it to me. I don't need it. She's doing this pro bono, and man, if I can give her anything out of this, please.
Yes, please send us the link.
Yeah.
I'd
Put
like
the
to
link
get
in
it
the
out.
private chat, and Heather, I think, still in the basement, ain't she? She can grab the link and drop it. She's not in the basement no more.
No, but I could throw it out there and she'll grab it.
Okay, yeah. Put the link in the basement, and we'll pass it around. Maybe a couple people might find it in their heart to help her out.
Yeah, she took on my case and 5 other cases pro bono in regards to this executive order stuff.
Oh, okay.
She's doing this on mask mandates. She's doing this on vaccination mandates. She's doing this on a lot of mandates. So, I mean, this donation wouldn't be just for my case only. It would be for all of the cases she's doing pro bono. And she's, again, not fighting for just me. She's not just fighting for just the people that are having the issue with the mask mandates or having the issues with the vaccination mandates. It's for everybody having those issues.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I guess on that note, I mean, we went from start to finish with Watchmen. So I do appreciate you coming up here, man, and sharing your story with the Road and Toe Show and the family. We do appreciate that a lot. And I'm glad you reached out to Heather Holt. Heather Holt is a great part of the show. And she's always running around in all the chats, and she's been fielding a headache today. So that's why she wasn't on panel. But she's still running around in the chats. But thanks, Watchmen, for coming up here. We're not going to – I'm going to kind of end the show, but I'm not, because there's a couple things I want to do before I do clip the end. So you're more than welcome to stick around and sit up here and chit-chat and shoot the shit with us or whatever. But, yeah, so I got an email – well, not an email, but I got a message during the show. Little Ridge Farms. He is a friend of the show, part of the family. Little Ridge Farms is 47 subscribers, guys. 47. Yeah. Oh, no problem, man. Hang on one second. Watchman, if you got any last words, man, if you got to take off.
Just pretty much, I appreciate you guys letting me on, for real. Taking up this much of your time. I could only imagine what it takes. I appreciate you again. If anybody gets a chance to come over to the channel, take a look, subscribe. I'm not a monetary user, so I don't look for money. I'm just looking for people to really find out what's going on and really get the observation of it firsthand. And if anybody gets a chance to take a look at my attorney's pro bono attorney, please, if you find it in your heart, send it to her. She can definitely use it.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to the show and telling
Yeah,
us.
thank you. Thank you for coming to the show, and keep us informed with your appeal process, because we're definitely will want to know what the end result of that is.
Absolutely. I'll keep you guys posted.
All right,
Yeah,
man. So you stay in
definitely.
touch
And
with
then
us.
once it's over with and everything, we can always have you come back up if you want to come back up and tell us everything that happened.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely talk again.
Okay, man.
Sounds good.
Thanks for being here, man, and tell your wife thanks for letting us steal you for an hour and 40 minutes.
I will. Appreciate you guys.
All right, man. You have a good night.
Good night.
So, anyways, guys, as I was saying, a friend of the show, a family member, Little Ridge Farms. He was at 47 subscribers. Let's get him. Come on, man. With Heather's channel, AJ's channel, the Road and Toad channel. Let's get Little Ridge Farms to over 50, man, so he can go live on his channel. He's trying to get this channel going, his farm channel. He's got a lot of good stuff coming. He's got some stuff on his channel. I mean, you can go over there and check it out. But he's good people. Great guy. He has a young daughter, and that helps him along with all his farming stuff. And they got great videos.
And
they're
don't
great
forget,
people.
his daughter teaches you how to make slushies.
Or not slushies. What are shakes? His daughter.
They're like slushy shakes, or
yeah. Right on. Road Dog.
I love watching her videos because she cracks me up. Because she looks at him like, "Am I doing it right?"
Right. I'm gonna throw you a link, Road Dog, in the chat. AJ, you got anything to say?
No.
No, you ain't got nothing to add. You want to shout anybody out? You want to shout out? You want to shout out the Lady Love FTP?
No, I don't.
Oh, there.
It's enough shout out. She gets enough love.
No. Let me give some love out to the Fluffers, the Lady Love FTP show. Go ahead, AJ.
If you're not subscribed or if you haven't checked out her channel, please. She has invited me to be a co-host on her panel as well, so I'm very delighted. But it's Lady Love FTP. Go check her out. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm actually going tomorrow. AFA is supposed to meet up with us to go do some cop watch and audit stuff. Yeah, so I don't know what else. Oh, we're gonna go magnet fishing. So it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be like
So
a
I'll
big
be
girl sleepover.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like vlog it all, so it's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait to go through security at the airport, filming. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully.
Right on.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, but yeah, it'll be fun. That's what I have coming up. So, and as far as shouting out, I mean, the whole, family, for sure. M-Star, she's been shouting everybody out lately. Banana, Heather Holt, Toe for Life, Road Dogs Media. Can't forget Big Man. We have, Judd, the God Mod, Jody, Mark Wilson.
Right on.
I think that's it.
She dropped everybody, man. She hit everybody.
Right? Oh, I can't forget. I know. Truth be told,
yeah,
buddy friend of mine. Yeah.
yeah. But you did forget. You did forget the big man. You did forget the patriarch of the
Oh
family.
yes, NC Tyrant Hunter. I won
Right
a
on.
camcorder on his show. That was so.
Yes, and I do need to talk to you after the show about that actually.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
and Lucky Laptop
yeah, I can't forget Lucky Laptop
and
News.
Marla.
Sweet tea.
Oh,
Farlap.
sweet tea. Dang
Jesus.
it. We have too big of a family. The saying family is just that's covering everybody now. For now.
I got a list, and I should have been looking at my list so I could have helped you with that.
Yeah, see? You're supposed to be my homie.
I don't know how Truth Be Told got in my list, but
Oh, I know.
hold on. Truth Be Told is not on my list. I'm just saying, he's not on my family list. He could be
No,
maybe
he's not
a
on the
special.
family list. He's on the friend list though.
Oh, okay. He's like so-called friend. Got it. He's on the side. All right, I put it down.
Okay.
All right. Road Dog, man, you got any shout outs or whatever? I mean, because there is one thing I want you to do before the show ends. But go.
I've got that pulled up if that's what you're referring to.
You got that pulled up. So I want everybody, and I mean, there's not a whole lot of people because everybody's thinking I'm ending the show. So I want to hurry up before everybody drops out. I want everybody to check this out, and this is one of the biggest influences on the show and the family behind the scenes and everything we do. She's got the greatest personality out of most people you'll ever meet in your life, and she's a great person, and I love her to death. Road Dog, go ahead and pull it up, and you guys are going to love this video. And she dropped this today, and this is awesome, and I love it. Road Dog, go ahead and pull that up.
We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those three words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told, or we get to show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how's well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Oh, AJ dropped out.
I guess so.
So, anyways, that
There's
is
only one problem I have with that video.
what?
There's no way to put love. All we can do is like it.
Right. Yeah, that video is awesome. There's no reason in the world that video should not go viral. Banana Anna is, like I said, one of the greatest people I know. I love her to death. BANANER. And if you guys don't know, go check her out because that's what she does. So we love our Banana. The family loves Banana. We love you, Banana. You be careful driving.
Definitely
we love you, girl. So I think that was a good show. AJ dropped out. She lost connection or something. I don't know. I didn't get a message for her why she dropped out, but I think we had a great show, man. Everybody did a good job, like always. Road Dog, you want to say anything?
I definitely want to thank everybody for being here, and let's go over and let's support this guy. Let's try to keep an eye on his channel. Maybe he might go live somewhere and may need somebody to make phone calls, kind of thing. Definitely, let's pray that he gets out of these charges. I don't see why he shouldn't, but you know how that goes.
Right. If you guys haven't already, like I said before, go out, sub to Little Ridge Farms, and let's get him over 50. If he's not over 50, let's get him over 50. Come on, we can do it. And you know,
Amy, I haven't heard if he's gotten out or not.
Yeah, he's out. He's out. He's already
out?
went.
Okay.
Yeah, he's already went live and everything. He's out.
Awesome.
I didn't watch his live. I just know he went live. Yeah, he's out, Amy. He's out.
I knew his wife went live on his channel a couple times.
Yeah, no, he actually went live after he got out.
I get so busy during the day. It's like I saw it first thing this morning and it was like, oh shit. And I started I saw he went live a couple times, and that's when my phone started blowing up, and I had to get this done, that done, this done, and I've been putting out fires all day long, so I haven't had a chance to really go in there and look.
Yeah, I've been trying to do a lot of shit today too, man. Trying to put on a good show. I hope we did put on a good show for everybody. I hope everybody enjoys watching. Everybody in the chats and everybody that shows the love and the family for all their work behind the stage. Like I say it every show, and I will run down the family members, but you guys just don't know that all these people in the family, they are all part of the show. They all have a part to do in the show, and they all do it well. I couldn't ask for a better group of people. So it's not just me and Road Dogg up here talking, and AJ and Heather. All these other people are a part of the show and big parts of the show. Some bigger than others. Big man on it.
Was that a crack about his weight?
No, it was not. It was saying he has a big part of the show.
I just figured I would throw that in there.
No, I would never say that about my buddy, Big Man. Big Man knows I love him. He's like one of my favorite people too.
Yeah, but I could just hear him saying something like that. That's why I threw it in there.
Yeah, I know. So I want everybody to give a shout out, or if you don't know and you ain't subscribed to these people, check their channels out. Only like one of them on this whole list doesn't have a channel. But you know, go check their channels out. But the family members, and I'm going to run them down, and I love them all, and they all do great work for the Road and Tow Show. Big Man Audit, American Justice of Texas, Heather Holt, Banana Anna, NC Tyrant Hunter, Judd the Mod God, Farlap Moves, Jody FJ, M Star Media, Lucky Laptop News, Hammer Time Media, Sweet Tea Audit, and then special our newest members of the family, you know, Chuck motherfucking Bronson, and Accountability for All. They're all part of the family over here. And then I guess we got a special friend, Truth Be Told Audit. Go check out Truth Be Told though, for real. He does good shit, man. He puts in good work, man. So check him out. But you know I love you, family. All you guys are great. All the people in chat, I love every last one of you guys. You guys are the reason why I keep coming back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because you guys are great and you guys show us nothing but love. And I love all you guys. And Road Dogg, take the floor, man.
I just want to thank all the mods for all the hard work that they do, and also send my love to the family, everybody that comes into our chat. You're the reason why we do it. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. We do have stuff that we're trying to work on that it's going to happen. It's just going to take time to get it. We've got people coming in. We have a lot of stuff going on. So definitely stay tuned. Definitely you want to be here hopefully Friday night. I'm not going to say who, but we may have a special guest.
I'll say who. I don't care. I'll say who. You know what? I'm going to tell you.
Oh, you're going to let the cat out of the bag, huh?
I'm going to let the cat out of the bag, because then I'm going to tell him when he tries to cancel on me, I'm going to tell him, bro, I done told everybody, man. So Friday night, we're going to have special guest Rights Crispy on panel, y'all. So you don't want to miss that. Stop by. Rights Crispy are here. Rights Crispy will be here. Show them some love. I know you guys all know who Rights Crispy is. If you don't, I don't know what rock you've been living under.
I started to say you're living under a rock if you don't know
Right
him.
on. But Rights will be here. He was supposed to be here tonight, but he texted me before the show, said he couldn't make it, but for sure he'll be here Friday. So y'all come check out Friday night show. We'll be working on getting some good stuff. And Rights Crispy is a friend of the family too. So you know how it goes. But you know what time it is, y'all.
This shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Well, bro, you know what time it is, my friend.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
You want me to give it to him?
Give it to him.
You want me to give it to him? This is the Road and Toe Show, episode 31. I am your host, Toe for Life. This is my host, Road Dogs fucking Media, and we out this bitch. Toodles.
Later.